Yes, we do produce the most accurate power rankings in the known universe, and if you disagree with any one of our placements, you were wrong. How does it feel? I wonder if Tennessee's going to climb this week. Who knows? But it is always good to check the wind, check the temperature of the natural media jabroni haircuts rectally to see what garbage they're spewing out to the masses. Because, I mean, the casual fan and the average fan, like, people have jobs, they have lives, they don't have time to just completely get fully ingrained into the sport. So they just watch the headlines. They just read the headlines of like, oh, NFL.com, ESPN, The Athletic, NFL Network, all this stuff. So it's important that we monitor what they are putting out just to make sure that it is accurate, or at least not as disparaging against our Minnesota Vikings as he usually is, right? And our guy Dan Hanzus around the NFL, the Zeuser, noted Jets apologist. He's got to be pretty happy right now. So he does a weekly power rankings, week 8, and the Vikings are pretty respected, and the Packers are accurate for a change. The title, Cowboys hit top 5. I have issues with that. We'll get to that. But Packers plunge continues into bottom half of the league. Woo, woo. Power bottom. Let's go. All right, so number 1, Bills, yes. 2, Philly, yes. 3, Chiefs. I feel like that's most people's top 3. Maybe a different order. Whatever. That's good to go. 4, Cowboys. I think you're overcooking my grits here a little bit, Zeuser. So the Cowboys at 5-2, ahead of the 5-1 Vikings. But what about the Cowboys just screams impressive? Huh? The mini run with Cooper Rush. I mean, Dak coming back. You know, they struggled against the Lions early before they pulled away. Okay. The Bengals 5. Respect. I mean, the way that Joey Burrow and Jamar Chase have operated the last 2 games, absolutely respect. So there you go. Number 6, Giants. Now, I like that the Giants are getting it done. I think this might be part of East Coast bias, even though Zeuser is a Jets fan versus a Giants fan. But I don't know. Like, if the Vikings and the Giants played right now, which, you know, they will play in a couple weeks, but if they played right now, neutral site field, who would be favored? I think it'd be the Vikings, at least by a field goal, maybe more. Who really knows? But the Giants above the Vikings, I mean, I get it. The Giants have the second best record in the National Football League as of right now, so okay, sure. But I mainly have more of an issue of the Cowboys just being up there because, I mean, is this Dan, are you just playing to the national fan base? It's like, oh, the Cowboys are back. This is gonna be our year. Probably not. 7. So I got the Vikings. Previous rank 4. How do you drop 3 spots on the bye? Huh? Like, I understand maybe pumping up the Bengals. Well, the Bengals stood pat at 5. All right, so the Cowboys were. All right, so now we're having a little bit of an issue here. All right, so I didn't factor in that they were previously 4 and they dropped 3 spots because they were on the bye. What the hell? The hell, man. This is what he wrote. The quiet of a Vikings bye week feels like a good time to examine the historic start to Justin Jefferson's career. 3rd-year wideout, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Justin Jefferson's good. We get it. We understand it. But why did the Vikings drop 3 spots? Why the Ravens barely beat the Browns and then they don't lose any ground? Sure. Look at the Jets. Look, the Jets rose up in your power rankings. Shocker, but whatever. All right, so, the Niners get blown out at home and they fall 1 spot. What the hell? All right, so the Raiders. Oh, hey, congratulations, Raiders, for blowing out the Texans at home. Cool. Dolphins shoot up 9 spots for beating the Steelers. Great. Seahawks move up, blah, blah, blah. Chargers drop, whatever. Patriots get blown out at home against the Bears and they don't move. I mean, hey, Hanzus, you're a Jets fan. Like, you should take every opportunity to crap on the Patriots because that's what they've been doing to your team for 2 decades. You know, when Belichick was the HC of the NYJ twice and didn't even coach a game. Come on. All right, so finally get to Packers. Now, a couple things here. Number 1, they only dropped 4 spots after losing to Taylor Heineke and the Commies, which, I don't know, they lost 3 in a row. You think that they would be lower than 19, but we almost have to grade the national media jabroni haircuts on a curve. Just give them a little bit of leeway because they're trying. Sure. This is what Hanzus wrote. At a certain point, you are what you are, and the Packers are a team with an average offense. This seems impossible with reigning, alleged NFL MVP Aaron Rodgers is in the building, but Green Bay continues to be hamstrung by a passing game that's unable to sustain any level of momentum. It doesn't help that Matt LaFleur remains allergic to simply driving the attack through his twin-engine running backs, Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. LaFleur's decision to call a pass on a critical 4th and 1 in the fourth quarter of Sunday's loss to the Commies tells the story of a play caller who remains too stubborn in his scheme. Rookie wideout Romeo Doubs dropped the ball. So did his head coach. Ooh, got him. And it's accurate. Also, do you know that the Packers didn't convert a third down against the Commanders on Sunday? How embarrassing is that? So, again, we have to grade this on a curve. So, little respect to Hanzus for dropping the Packers. I can't wait to see where Sports Illustrated's Connor Orr is going to put the Packers. I assume they're going to be in the top 10, right? But again, I didn't see this before we started recording. Like, how the Vikings dropped 3 spots by doing nothing. How the Vikings dropped 3 spots by not losing, while some other teams stood pat or only dropped a couple spots after they got blown out in their own building. Just ridiculous. But so, of course, as we're given a little bit of respect, we're still angry. That's how it rolls, man. But that's it. Let's take a look at Dan Hanzus, NFL.com's power rankings. Vikings given a smidgen of respect. The Packers, pretty accurate. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts and his thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol production value.